Well, shake up at the office of Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard just 6 months after she was sworn in.
That's just one of the stories that you'll find on civilbeat.com today. And joining us over Skype is reporter Chad Blair. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning. I understand it's raining men in the studio this morning. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, it is.
It sure is. Chad, don't make us giggle, okay?
I won't. I won't.
So let's get on to the news. Gabbard is a media darling. You know, she's been in Vogue magazine recently. She's on all the Sunday talk shows. What's going on behind the scenes, though?
You know, we don't quite know. We spent a lot of time, Kerry Murakami, our guy in D.C., me here in Honolulu, trying to find out what happened. This we do know. Her chief of staff and her deputy chiefs of staff are no longer working for Congresswoman Gabbard. There's no real reason given why that is. Did they have problems getting along? Was it just a temporary fix? It's a slight dimming of the rising star. As you indicated, she's in the July issue of Vogue right now. It's a very flattering profile. It was on ABC News this week with George Stephanopoulos. We'd like to find out more, and we're going to keep trying, but for now, a slight blemish on the record of Representative Gabbard.
Yeah, certainly kind of an embarrassment there. Well, you know, we know there's a new report on global warming that's described as a wake-up call. So what's the impact for Hawaii?
Well, it's quite dramatic, and I encourage you to read Sophie Cox's story. I mean, imagine our beaches disappearing, our reefs barren, covered with algae, our storm systems backed up with sewage, less fresh water, less ahi. This is a very realistic picture. The new report outlines what will happen to Hawaii as well as the other states if we don't do something about global warming. Comes just as the president, of course, finally introduced a climate control plan just yesterday.
Certainly very dramatic, Chad. And, you know, many people drive electric vehicles to try to reduce emissions, but now there's an insurance problem. What's this about?
Oh, it's quite an irony. Geico, which is the largest provider of car insurance here in the state, will not cover new customers with electric vehicles or EV. We spent a week trying to find out, calling management, calling communications, nobody giving us a straight answer. We can tell you that they're covered in California. Maybe it's because the market is bigger. But as you indicated, EVs are becoming popular, especially as we're trying to do something about carbon emissions and controlling the environment.
Okay, well, we'll stay tuned for that one. Also, Civil Beat has a story about the Honolulu Weekly. It's dead for now, but there's a possibility of a revival in a different
Yeah, there's already something online. It's called Hi Spy. That's H-I capital, like the abbreviation for the state. They have a Tumblr site. There actually is some content. And there's a note from the editor saying we're going to focus on politics and food and art and culture. So Hi Spy, you can check it out. Whether a print version of the weekly will rise again remains to be seen. But for now, former staffers are trying to carry on the mission online, which we can relate to here at civilbeat.com, of course.
Well, certainly, and Civil Beat has had a lot of success in recent months.
Thank
Chad,
you.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yes, and have fun this morning, okay?
Thanks. We've got our umbrellas.
It is raining men. Well, you can find the complete stories that we just discussed on civilbeat.com.